Have you ever wondered what would happen if the man of your dreams turned out to be your worst nightmare? This is the story of Tiara, a vibrant woman celebrating her 33rd birthday, hoping for love, luck, and a long life, only to find herself caught in a whirlwind of charm, deception, and heartbreak. Tiara was celebrating her 33rd birthday with her friends, making wishes for a long life and more money. As they laughed and sang, her friends reminded her to wish for a man in her life. Tiara hesitated for a moment. She was 33 and still unmarried, but finally she wished for love. At that very moment, Martin appeared. He introduced himself warmly, and to show his generosity, he handed Tiara and her friends money to celebrate. Her friends were thrilled, insisting she had found her match, but Tiara was skeptical, unsure she would ever see Martin again. Kemi, her closest friend, insisted that Martin was her mate, noting the ease with which he gave away 1 million naira as if it were nothing, encouraging Tiara to go on a date with him. On that date, Tiara was stunned. Martin had hired an entire hotel just for her. He promised even more if she agreed to be his girlfriend and presented her with another gift. Tiara had never been treated with such care and attention, and her friends reminded her that Martin was intentional, someone she should take seriously. The next morning, Tiara's father came to visit. Moody and distracted, she faced his questions about why she was still unmarried. He warned her that menopause was approaching and stressed that while her education and accomplishments were important, what was truly needed for a woman was the ability to start a family. Tiara shared the conversation with her friends, who encouraged her to focus on romance as seriously as she pursued her career and studies. Martin called soon after, inviting her to his house. Tiara declined, reminding him they had just met and it wasn't appropriate. Martin reassured her, revealing that the restaurant from their date belonged to him and that he would never jeopardize his reputation by hurting her. Curious, Kemi and Zara researched Martin and discovered he came from a wealthy family, filling them with excitement for Tiara and urging her not to make a mistake. As Martin continued to woo her, he cooked for Tiara, shared stories, and expressed his genuine affection, promising to make her happy despite the short time they had known each other. But Tiara's life remained complicated. Her father insisted she marry someone he had chosen if she refused Martin, leaving her anxious about her future. Her friends advised her to talk to Martin, noting his clear intentions and the connection growing between them. Tiara confided in Martin about her father's pressure, and to her surprise, he proposed marriage. He reminded her that arranged marriages often paired strangers, so why shouldn't they take a chance when they cared for each other? Tiara agreed, and soon after, she and Martin were married. Her father was delighted and impressed. At first, life seemed perfect. Martin helped Tiara's father with his business connections, and every morning Tiara would find thoughtful notes, meals, and surprises from him, but the happiness didn't last. One night, Martin came home drunk and forced himself on Tiara. He apologized the next morning, promising never to repeat it. Later, Tiara discovered condoms and lipstick in his clothes and began investigating, only to uncover his visits to bars and rumors of him being a notorious womanizer. Heartbroken, she confronted him, but Martin downplayed everything, claiming the items were nothing and warning her that digging into his life would only hurt her. Tiara sought support from her friends and father, but no one believed her. Martin's charm continued. He sent gifts, lavished her with money, and even brought women into their home while she was present. Her father, convinced she was making up stories, urged her to be patient, while her friends advised her to ignore Martin's infidelity, saying he provided everything she needed materially. Tiara felt abandoned and betrayed, realizing she was alone in her struggle. Things escalated when Martin forced Tiara out of the house after an argument, locking her outside. The next day, he apologized, acting as if nothing had happened. Confused and frustrated, Tiara struggled to reconcile the man she fell in love with and the controlling, cruel person he had become. Determined to uncover the truth, Tiara's father began investigating Martin. With help from Tiara's friends, they discovered the full extent of Martin's deception. He never loved Tiara and had married her only to have children, enjoying control over women through wealth and manipulation. The evidence was damning. Tiara's friends and father intervened just as Martin tried to harm her. They struck him and involved the police, who arrested him for his crimes. Tiara was finally free, her nightmare over. She had survived the charm, betrayal, and danger, emerging stronger and wiser, realizing that true love cannot be forced, bought, or controlled. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel.